Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Let's start our class today with a prayer together. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, friend, beloved God, Guru Preceptors, Jesus Christ, Babaji Krishna, Lahiri Mahashaya, Swami Shri Yukteswar Ji, beloved Master Paramhansa Yogananda Ji, saints of all religions, we bow at thy feet. Bless our satsang with thy divine presence, thy inspiration, and thy words. We are thine. Help us to live in thee, in thy light, in thy joy, in complete attunement with thee and thy will. Om Shanti Shanti. Let's start with a song and then an excerpt from a video talk by Swami Kriyanandaji on this topic of affirmations. God bless you all. Welcome again, friends.
Some men call it progress, down with those who doubt. To join the causes others join, and shout when others shout. Come, you're a man, no passive stone. Stand up and call your soul your own. Go on alone, go on alone. Banish weakness, go on alone. Go on alone. Go on alone, don't look back, just go on alone. Some men call it freedom, new democracy. To shun the heights and cloud the depths and court security. Come, you're a man, no passive stone. Stand up and call your soul your own. Go on alone, go on alone. Banish weakness, go on alone. Go on alone, go on alone. Don't look back, just go on alone. Cowards see but pride in singularity. Oh, never mind if men are wrong, so long as they agree. Come, you're a man, no passive stone. Stand up and call your soul your own. Go on alone, go on alone. Banish weakness, go on alone. Go on alone, go on alone. Don't look back, just go on alone. Claim the power within you, error to defy. The world may change or disappear, but truth can never die. Come, you're a man, no passive stone. Stand up and call your soul your own. Go on alone, go on alone. Banish weakness, go on alone. Go on alone, go on alone. Don't look back, just go on alone. Actually, attraction, what you have to do if you want to overcome an attraction, you have to say, play a trick with your mind. It's not lying. Just say, I don't have that attraction. You may still have it, but it's an affirmation. What Yudhishthira is saying is affirming that attraction, which is ashatama, isn't really an attraction. It's just something I'll get over it in time. Affirmation is a very important part of the spiritual path. You must say that even if you have an attachment, I don't have it. You know you have it. You're not kidding yourself, but you're affirming I don't have it. When I have tried to overcome habits of one kind or another, I've said I'm free from them, even though I know I'm not. In that way, I become free. So what he's actually, Vyasa, Krishna, whichever, is actually teaching a very good thing, but he's doing it with fun. So it sounds in the story as if Yudhishthira is telling a lie. He's not at all. He's affirming what is ultimately a truth. And it's an important thing to understand in your own relations with people that there's a difference between fact and truth. To call somebody stupid will make him, Jesus Christ said, it'll put you in danger of hellfire. That means that you'll be damaging that person's self-confidence. You'll be hurting his spiritual growth. And so, in all spiritual effort, we have to affirm that which is not, as Shakespeare said, assume a virtue though you have it not. You act that part and finally you become virtuous. But you'll never become virtuous if you keep telling yourself you're a failure, you're no good, you're evil. And so if you go to a hospital and you see a friend of yours lying there extremely ill, you don't want to say to him how horrible you look. It may make him worse. It may even cause him finally to give up. Tell him, well, you're not looking so bad. You want to be truthful if you can. But the main thing is the affirmation. Because people are basically good, so you're affirming a truth. Even though they may not be good right now, I know there was a story in the life of St. Francis of these bandits who had been plaguing the countryside, and finally all the villagers of Assisi, the town people, rose up in anger against them, and they ran for their lives, and they came to the monastery of St. Francis. And St. Francis wasn't there, but the person he'd left in charge was said, "How dare you come here, evil as you are, coming to this place of God, this holy sanctuary," and so on. And they were furious with him and were about to curse him and leave when St. Francis came. And he says, brothers, why do you live the way you do? You're not happy that way. And he urged them to see themselves in a new light. And finally they ended up becoming brothers and died a very holy death. So the thing is that we must always try to emphasize the positive in people, even if they don't show it.
Good morning again, friends. I like to start with the quote from Master on affirmations. Come out of your closed chamber of limitation. Breathe in the fresh air of vital thoughts. Exhale poisonous thoughts of discouragement, discontentment, or hopelessness. Never suggest to your mind human limitations of sickness, old age, or death, but constantly remind yourself, I am the infinite, which has become the body. This is such a vital topic because positive affirmations, yes, we want to say them, we can sing them in a chant or whatever, but we want to become the affirmation. We want to live our lives in a dharmic way. We want to have always positive thoughts running through our brain. We always want to have good thoughts about other people, about situations, about things that may be happening in our lives. It's not enough to say an affirmation. We want to live in affirmation. We want to live in affirmative and a positive, uplifting, inspiring life. And so repeating an affirmation is just the beginning. It's what you do in your life. It's how you live your life. It's who you're around. It's everything that you put your energy into it, how it looks. And affirmations, even what you wear. I'm just shocked at what people wear these days. It just doesn't have a good vibration. It's even what paintings you put on your wall, what you watch on the television, what movies you watch, the environments you go into, the books that you read. Everything it's either affirming a positive, pure, uplifting, dharmic life, or it's having a low, maybe a sensual, a heavy, a negative vibration. And if you go in that direction, that's who you become. You look like that. You have a dark aura. You don't have a lot of light in your life. You don't have a lot of strength. There's not an aura of positivity that's drawing to you what you need when you need it, or the people, or circumstances, or prosperity, or health, or whatever, because your affirmation is wrong. And so we have to know that it's not just I'm repeating something. Are you really living that thought? Are you living those words? And even not just living, are you becoming the affirmation? Are you really trying to become that and not just repeat something like a parrot over and over and over, but you're not trying? So today's class is about really making your life a positive affirmation. I want to go first into the thoughts that you have. So, any negative thoughts like unwillingness, laziness, I don't want to do it, I can't do it, it's too hard for me, I'm too old, I'm sick, I can't do it. These are all just lowering your consciousness, for one, lowering the amount of energy, the magnetism you have, your attunement, because our teachings are all about being positive, uplifted, being in the light. And so Master had has a beautiful affirmation. Within me lies the energy. We can say, I'm tired. You can say, my body's tired right now, but my soul is never tired. Within me lies the energy to accomplish all that I will to do. Behind my every act is God's infinite power. And so we limit ourselves, we limit our consciousness, we get shrink down when we just say, no, I can't, it'll never happen, there's no solutions in life, I don't have any answers, I don't know what to do. And I hear this from people over and over. And when I loved it, when we were in meetings with Swamiji, would say, well, what should we do? And I don't know was never a good answer, or ask somebody else. It was always, how can we think about things better? How can we expand? How can we help? What can we do? What are the solutions? What are some answers? And this is how we have to think as devotees and yogis, not, I can't, I don't know, I don't have the energy to work it out. I just don't, I don't want to do it. It's unwilling. Positive thoughts like I will, I can, and also being supportive of others instead of jealous or envious or how come they have that position, I don't have that position. Having encouraging words, being selfless, thinking of others, giving love out, giving energy to other people, being joyful, being happy. This is the way to live, a positive, always a positive aura that's flowing from you into the world, trying your best to do that. And this brings friends, many friends. It brings blessings. It brings God's grace. It brings the guru, his blessing into your life. Opportunities come, good possibilities come into your life. Prosperity comes, good health comes. When you're negative, your health tends to get worse and worse, even if you're not well. Never affirm it. I'm going to read something Master said at the very end, where he says, even if death is at the door there, don't never affirm that that's who you are, because we're not this body anyway. We go from lifetime to lifetime. Master said, when the plate that God has given you and the body is broken, throw it away and let your soul soar. And so, even it's such a wonderful thought. Even your name is an affirmation. I know many of you, and most of you, I mean, maybe all of you in India have a name that reflects a positive thought, a positive way of life, a positive thing that you want to become, a positive something you aspire to become. And Swamiji gave us at Ananda spiritual names so that we can aspire to become that quality. And I think of the beautiful names I've heard, uh, different names in India as well, but Darshan, Devi, Jyotish, Jaya, Guru Priya is such a beautiful name. Ram, these are beautiful names. Gyandev and Dhyana. You think of a name, and for me, I think of that, the focus, the concentration, absorption in God, and not just so it's a name, it's a quality that you should aspire and really try to become. That name, the spiritual name that most of you have. Then it's your behavior. So, what about behavior? Good behavior, like truthfulness. That's a positive quality, truthfulness, and happiness, and selflessness, and expansion, and higher awareness. And all of these, the behavior that you have is either positive or it's not so positive. And if it's positive, it's going to bring positive thoughts and uplifted energy and higher energy, joyfulness, enthusiasm, thinking of others. These bring an aura of goodness and light into your life. The opposite is true. Negative behavior, lying, cheating, adharmic behavior, cutting corners. People say, oh, it's okay, everybody does it. Just watch your karma. Watch it and see what happens. And people wonder, how come my life isn't going in the right way? You might have the money now, but then the money gets taken away from you. You may have good health for a while, and then the karma. I remember someone saying, the karma will follow you. It will run after you and find you. You can't run away from that karma. If you created it, start changing yourself now. Offer your whole life to God and gurus and say, I don't want to live like that. I don't want to have those bad qualities. Unwillingness is a negative quality. Laziness. I don't want to get up. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go to this. I don't want to do save. I don't. It's such a terrible, it's like a monster. It just pulls you down and sits you on the couch and gives you the remote to watch the television. And you just can't get anywhere that way. Laziness, disrespect for others, disloyalty, all of these just draw your energy down. And I don't care how many positive thoughts you try to put in your mind, your actions have to reflect your thoughts and your words. So these create bad karma, disharmony, lack of health, lack of wealth, lack of friends, lack of upliftment, lack of a higher consciousness. Now, I want to go into the affirmations themselves. So the affirmations, I know this is different from what you probably had expected, but this is important that your behavior, you have to become those words. Now, in our teachings, we can say affirmations, we can sing affirmations, we can chant affirmations, we can repeat an affirmation, but the point is we need to try to become those words. This is the purpose of affirmations. So through our teachings, we do affirmations. It's so beautiful. Hong Sa, just think of it. Hong Sa is an affirmation of I am peace. Every day we're doing that affirmation. It may even help you sometimes, just for 1 or 2 moments or something, just to say, I am peace. And the Om technique, for those who have it, an affirmation of oneness with all creation. I am one with God. And then the superconscious living exercises. I am awake, energetic, enthusiastic. I'm positive, energetic, enthusiastic. I'm awake and ready. It's wonderful. This is all our teachings. It's not like we have to go somewhere and use some other affirmations. In yoga, I was thinking of one, all at the center of life's storms, I am serene. And the chants, many chant affirmations we use. I'm awake, I awaken thy light, I am joyful, I'm free, I am Om, I am the bubble. It's just all affirmative. And the music of Swamiji is affirmative. It's like I was thinking of that one, Thank You, God. Just the whole song is about thank you, God, for my whole life. And then saying affirmations straight out loud. I am submerged in eternal light. I go forth in perfect faith. These are just so wonderful. And they're all part of what we do every day, but also the books we read, the music we listen to, the paintings we look at, everything is affirmative, and it's giving us energy, it's giving us light, it's breaking through the karma, the attachments, the desires, the blockages that hold us back from God. Or it's bringing us back into ego. Look at me. Look how important I am. And look what I'm wearing. And I'm just appalled at really some of the torn jeans. And people say that this is the trend nowadays. And wearing pajamas down at a hotel at breakfast and in the restaurant, it's just not good. it doesn't look good. People think it looks good. And all the clothing people are wearing these days, really be careful. It's drawing you into I, me, mine, look at me. And for a yogi, you're trying to get out of people looking at you. Dress appropriately. Just, you don't have to be shiny all the time and glittery, and just think about it. Now, the effects of affirmations are, I remember thinking of Master doing affirmations. He had people singing. Beautiful. It was a beautiful affirmation. Oh God, beautiful. At thy feet I do bow. And he's had people sing it over and over and over. You must know that chant for an hour and a half practically. What was the result? People were healed. People were uplifted. People were healed from various mental and surely spiritual ailments, and physical as well. And I was remembering a friend who, this is on the effects of affirmations, she had just had a surgery and she was here in India, and while Swamiji was here, and she was, lamenting, and, after surgery, you don't feel so good, but she was going deeper and deeper down into a depression around it, really, and not feeling good. And I don't know what to do. And finally, Swamiji called her, and he just shouted in the phone, "You are well." And she got well. I'm telling you, she got well right away. But he did the affirmation for her. You are well. And so when you feel yourself going down, get people to pray for you. Get on the healing prayer list. Get up and do energization. That certainly will lift you up. Do the superconscious living. Get the chants going, but don't just sink down into depression. Sink down into laziness. Sink down into, oh, my poor self, my poor body. And now, how do we work with affirmations? When do we do them? And we're going to do one just in a moment. After meditation, before you go to bed, when you get up in the morning, are wonderful times to do affirmations. How to do them? First, loudly. So you awaken the conscious mind. It's always it's thinking, it's analyzing, but a lot of times it's not focused. So you want to wake it up and focus. You want to say the affirmation loud, first several times loudly. Then that's on the conscious level. The superconscious level. The superconscious level is where old seeds of karma, attachments, desires, and memories, all those things, you don't want to have it there. And so it's like an old closet. Everybody has that kind of closet. You open it up and all this stuff falls. There's not enough room for it. All this stuff falls onto you. So you want to go in and you want to start arranging, organizing. And how about getting rid of a lot of that stuff? And so you sit a little softer and just focus that vibration into those old thoughts and memories and desires and attachments, blockages. And then finally, we bring the energy up to the spiritual eye, and we say it in a super conscious way. We said softly, then whispering, then mentally. And what are we doing? We're planting that thought in the highest part of our being, the super conscious mind, to awaken that thought to become a reality. Now, I'll read this before we go into the affirmation, then we'll do one. These are Master's words. Words saturated with sincerity, conviction, faith, and intuition are like highly explosive vibration bombs, which, when set off, shatter the rocks of difficulties and create the change desired. In all affirmations, intensity of attention comes first, but continuity and repetition mean a great deal too. Impregnate your affirmations with devotion, will, and faith intensely and repeatedly, unmindful of the results, which will come naturally as the fruits of your labors. This final paragraph is unbelievable. It is better to die, if death has to come, with the conviction of perfect health than with the thought that a mental or physical ailment is incurable. Though death may be the necessary end of the body, according to present human knowledge, still its destined hour may be changed by the power of the soul. Amazing. We'll do this affirmation. Let's first sit up straight. Inhale, a double breath, and tense the body. Invigorate your body and your brain. Exhale, double breath through the mouth and relax. Again, inhale, draw on prana, life force, tense and vibrate, charging the body battery. Exhale, relax, and once more. I'll read the affirmation once and we'll do it several times. We won't do it as long as I would like, but you can come to our affirmations classes and really get more deeply into affirmations. And this is on the chat as well. This is the affirmation from Master. I will spread the sunshine of goodwill wherever the darkness of misunderstanding lies. I am the Prince of Peace, sitting on the throne of poise, directing the kingdom of activity. Let's say it, close your eyes. Let's say it out loud several times. I will spread the sunshine of goodwill wherever the darkness of misunderstanding lies. I am the Prince of Peace, sitting on the throne of poise, directing the kingdom of activity. I will spread the sunshine of goodwill wherever the darkness of misunderstanding lies. I am the Prince of Peace, sitting on the throne of poise, directing the kingdom of activity. A little more softly now. I will spread the sunshine of goodwill wherever the darkness of misunderstanding lies. I am the Prince of Peace, sitting on the throne of poise, directing the kingdom of activity. Now whispering, gazing up at the spiritual eye, I will spread the sunshine of goodwill wherever the darkness of misunderstanding lies. I am the Prince of Peace, sitting on the throne of poise, directing the kingdom of activity. Now silently, final time, gazing deep at the spiritual eye, I will spread the sunshine of goodwill wherever the darkness of misunderstanding lies. I am the Prince of Peace, sitting on the throne of poise, directing the kingdom of activity. Om Shanti Shanti. I'll ask Nitindra to join on the screen now.
Thank you so much, Janaji. After a long time, Janaji, we have a live question. So let me take
Alrighty.
it. Is that can we affirm for others, like for curing someone and so on?
Why not? I mean, you can think of them. Maybe after your meditations, think of them. And as you do the affirmation, just like we did this one, you can think of someone else. You know, someone who's ill, someone who's having troubles, you know, why not? I haven't ever heard that, but I would say it's not a bad thing. I wouldn't do it to harm anybody, ever. But if it's a helpful thing for someone who can't do it for themselves, why not?
Thank you, Dhanaji. The next question, Dhanaji, is that why is it that it feels easier to do the wrong things, like perhaps sleeping in the winters rather than waking up early, or eating food that is more tasty as compared to healthy?
It's called Maya. It's it pulls you away. There's a battle always going on between the goodness, the thing, your soul, and that part of you, Maya, that's trying to pull you back. The soul's qualities and the ego, the light and the darkness. So there's always a battle going on. You have to be a spiritual warrior to be on the path. You can't be a weakling. And you can't just go with your ego, okay, I'll just lie here for 12 hours and sleep it off. You have to really want it. The people I know who've stayed on the path for 30, 40, 50 years are very strong. Now, how did they get strength? Tests, challenges, and most people don't want any test or any challenge. So how do you expect to grow? So of course, it's easier to slump back into delusion. You want to spend another million lifetimes doing that? You have to decide at a certain point, there's a point of decision. I'm going for God. That's why I wanted to play that song of Swamiji's. Go on alone, even if everybody else leaves. Go on alone. You know what you want. You tried everything, it didn't work. How many things does Divine Mother have to show you that aren't going to work? So after being beaten so many times, at a certain point, you say, okay, I've learned my lesson. I know God is the answer to everything, but it takes experiences. And I don't mean phenomena, I mean experiences in life till you get to that point of saying, I'm going on alone, even if nobody follows me. And you have to be in good company. You can't be with weaklings on the path. That's why we have people who are strong, who are guiding. So, and going into another direction, somebody has to tell you you're going wrong, and you have to listen to them. Not everybody wants to hear it, but so what? If you want to grow, you've got to have people helping you. Otherwise, go on alone, but in the wrong way. You don't want to go there. So.
Thank you. Just to add to the question on community, so does positivity also come through the magnetism of others who are around us? And thus,
Definitely.
how can we draw using our spiritual community at Ananda to be more positive?
I mean, that song, Go On Alone, doesn't mean don't come into community. Don't go to the Sangha. Don't go to the center. Just meditate by yourself. I say try it. See if you have the magnetism to go forward. See if you have the magnetism to get up in the morning. See if you're still meditating after a year. See, test it out. I couldn't do it, and I'm a strong person. So why have we created centers? Master wanted community, community, community. We have community in the centers. We have community online. We have home study. We have online community. Get in the community and get with the energy. It's so powerful and magnetic. So it pushes you like a big wave. It pushes you forward on the path. Otherwise, you're on your little raft on the ocean and you're getting rocked and tossed, and there's a lot of sharks down there. So you can do either one. But if you have a big ocean liner, which is the positivity and the power and magnetism of the group, you can avoid a lot of that. So it's not like I like it, I don't like it. You need it. It has nothing to do with likes and dislikes. The centers, the communities, the energy of the guru bhais, the energy of the teachers, the acharyas is an enormous help. And that's why Master talked about it repeatedly. Swamiji said in almost any lecture Master gave, he'd come back around to this community that you need the satsang of other people. Why are we online for the past 5.5 years? Why do we have a Kriya Sangha online? Now we're starting a Sangha and satsang in Hindi on Friday, starting this week with Nayaswami Aditya. Why do we have a healing Sangha? You can say, I'm going to heal myself, but those prayers, I mean, people get healed all the time and help from the prayers of the group. Now, finally, I'll say the group energy is so magnetic that it pulls the guru's energy. You have a little candle, help me, help. That's just not enough. You got a big bonfire of people praying for you. I've felt the results of those prayers. I'm sure you have. I'm sure everybody who's listening here has felt the power of those prayers. That's satsang. So it's the same on the spiritual path. If you have people going with you, helping you, praying for you, chanting with you, meditating with you, I think it's one of the greatest blessings Master's given us. And it's, to me, it's an assurance. If I can stick with who he gave me, where he sent me, the people he gave, the satsang, the center, it's very much an assurance that at least we can get to the end of the road and hopefully meet our gurus there. But you have to really want it, you have to really try, and you have to stay with who Master gave you and the place he gave you and the teachings and the techniques. And honestly, that takes a very strong person. And I would hope that everybody here watching will be those strong people doing it. Otherwise, it's very difficult on your own. So God bless you all. Thank you, Natindra. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye-bye.